I'm Joey with DKOldies. I grew up with the NES console. Obviously, it holds a special place in my heart. But what's so crazy about it is it's got a ton of different controller designs. Let's take a look at a few of them. Here's the original controller. I'm sure everybody's familiar with this one. The standard directional pad, 2 buttons. Then there's this. This is actually a same standard controller that this is, but it has a Nintendo Power sticker. I'm pretty sure it came in the magazines, and you could peel it off and put it over top. There are a few different ones. I've seen about 5 or 6 different varieties of this sticker. Next, the Max controller. Now this one's very interesting. You can see this little red piece just slides around loose here. That's not actually providing the direction. It's when you push against the side, it actually pushes down on this, and that's what gives the directional movement. Little bit interesting to use this one, takes a little bit of getting used to. Also has turbo buttons on this one. One of my all-time favorites, the dog bone controller. This came out, I'm pretty sure it was released with the top-loading NES system. What I like about this so much is how well it fits in the hand. Gone are the corners of the standard controller, and it's smoothed over here and in the shape of a dog bone. Real responsive, I just like the way the buttons are. One of my favorites. Now we're getting into the joystick controllers. Here's the official Nintendo one called the NES Advantage Controller. Also has slow button as well as turbo buttons up here too. Toggle between 2 players. Also, that's kind of a neat feature. Now this one is very cool. This is called the Mothership, and let me tell you why. It's got this little secret here. You slide out this panel and slide in the standard NES controller. And then you can see here, this would line up with the directional pad. These buttons here would line up with these as well. Another joystick controller, this one called the Freedom Stick from the company Camerica. It would use a receiver that you would plug into the NES console, and then it would work wirelessly. Also has this auto button, not entirely sure what it is. Then the Quick Shot controllers. Quick Shot is a big name. I've seen a bunch of controllers by this company. Switches up the look from the standard gray of NES stuff to this black, red, and blue color scheme, which I like. Auto fire, slow button also. Then the Jammer, the Super Stick. Dial a speed. It also has this bearings monitor, which I'm honestly not sure what that is. It looks like those could light up, indicate something. Standard A and B buttons here also. Another Quick Shot style. Some of these have suction cups here on the bottom that would allow it to stick to the table for when you're using it. Kind of like a flight stick on this one. And then the Zapper Gun. Works with Mario Duck Hunt, the Duck Hunt game, plus a few other Zapper Gun games on the NES. And this requires an old tube-style television to work. Due to the way the technology operates inside it, it does not work with new flat-screen televisions. This is a very interesting one. The 500XJ Epix controller, meant to be kind of used, held in one hand like this. It's got a groove up here for my thumb. A and B line up with my pointer and middle finger. Spot here for my other fingers. Start and select are actually underneath this plastic. Auto fire buttons, and then you'd be moving this with the other hand. This is a crazy one too. It kind of looks like a standard controller, except the directional pad has this tall joystick sticking off of it. I just think this one looks crazy. Auto fire, A and B, all that good stuff, and then you'd be controlling this up here as opposed to down here. Just wild. Of course, here is the receiver for that as well, since it's wireless. Then the Acclaim company actually made a controller. I thought that was interesting. Again, we're back to this blue, black, and red color scheme. Switch between players, a slow-mo button. Here is the receiver it comes with, and as you can see, it comes with 2 controllers with that receiver. And the Jammer. I think this one's wild as well. Dial in buttons down here, slow mode, but the A and B are up on top of the handles, and probably pretty cool for any driving game. So that's just a quick look at the variety of NES controllers that are out there. We carry them all on our website, DKOldies.com.
DKOldies.